We have seen these examples of interrogative statements, and now we are going to move into imperative. And you know what is called imperative? Imperative is a command type of statement or an order where you come with an obligation and things like that. Here, the first statement which is given for you is, please help me. It is like an obligation when you ask someone's help. She asked me to help her. See, I'm giving you imperative type of sentences in order to make you know how to frame the sentence. When you convey it in a reported form, how you have to frame the sentence. These are some examples which comes under rare case, okay? Please help me. She asked me to help her. Is it clear? Please don't smoke. These are the common sentences where you could find please keep left, please have your seat belts, traffic signals, okay, in traffic signals, and these are the instructions which is given while you travel. So these are some common instructions where you can find everywhere. And how you will convert the sentence, that matters a lot. Please don't smoke. She asked me not to smoke. Okay, don't. How this don't is converted? Not to. Be careful, children. Whenever you come across a word called don't, you have to change that into not to. Could you bring my book tonight? She asked me to bring her book that night. Okay, this tonight is changed into that night. Could you bring my book? Could you pass the milk, please? She asked me to pass the milk. These are the common ways of transforming sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Would you mind coming early tomorrow? She asked me to come early the next day. Here it comes with the word would you. But here when we change the sentence, we tell it like an order. Would you mind coming early tomorrow? She asked me to come. This is the way you have to transform the sentence. Okay, take down these examples which is used in rare cases, but when such sentence is given for you, you have to transform the sentence. Shall we move to the next part? Okay, we have seen interrogative type of sentence. We have seen imperative type of sentence. Whereas in the previous class when I taught you reported speech, I have given you numbers of examples from first assertive type of statement. Okay, an exclamatory type of statement, that is rare, children, don't worry about that. Be careful with assertive, interrogative and imperative. Okay, imperative plays an important role when you change the statement. Come to change in nearness of words. When it comes to change in tense, it is easy for you. I have given you a table. I asked you to take it down in your classwork notebook. With that table, if you try the examples, you can simply change it off. But when it comes to the nearness of words alone, you should pay a little importance over here. Sorry, children, you should pay a little importance over here. And what is that? How you should pay a little importance over here? That is what we are going to now. We were seeing the change in nearness of words, how it could be changed. Words like now, it can be changed into then, at that time, today, to yesterday, that day. Or you can mention the day or the date which is mentioned over there. Yesterday, the word which can be used is the day before. The day before. Okay, yesterday how it should be used, children? The day before. The words which I am highlighting you, just underline it. These are the words which you are going to make use of it. Now, then, today, that day, yesterday, the day before, last night, the night before, last week, you can use it like the week before, tomorrow, the next day. Underline all these words, children. These are the words which you are going to use it frequently. Now, shall we see some examples how to convert the sentence? Yes, we are going to see some examples now. Get ready with your classwork notebook. Okay, what is the first sentence? Don't do it. Okay, what kind of statement it is, children? Come on, read the sentence and tell me what kind of statement it is. Don't do it. What kind of statement? It is an imperative sentence. You are right. Okay, what it is? It is an imperative sentence. Okay, and how you will change this? I have already told you, when you see a word don't, it should be changed to not to. Okay, how you will change the word don't into not to? He told me not to do it. Am I right, children? Okay, instead of the word don't, you are going to use not to do it. This is like a mantra for you. Whenever you come across a word don't, you have to use not to. My friend requested me not to do it. My friend told me don't do it. My friend requested me not to do it, not to indulge in immoral activities. You can write like that. Okay, come to the next sentence now. I am leaving tomorrow. I am leaving tomorrow. What kind of sentence is this? This is an assertive statement. What it is? It is assertive statement. Children, give a hyphen and make a note of it. This is imperative and this is assertive type of statement. How you will change the sentence? She said that she was leaving the next day. Here I have added a D for you. Cancel it off. Cancel this D. She said that she was leaving the next day. Here you could see I am adding a conjunction. What is the conjunction? That is the conjunction. She said that I am leaving. How the tense is getting changed here? I am leaving is getting changed as she was leaving. Okay. I am leaving is getting changed here as she was leaving the next day. Strike out this D, children. It is next day. She said that she was leaving the next day. This is an example for imperative type of statement, whereas this is an example for assertive type of statement. Few more examples. Okay. Would you mind waiting a moment, please? What kind of statement? This is like a request. So it comes under imperative type of statement. Would you mind waiting a moment, please? How will you change the sentence then? You will change the sentence as she asked me if I would mind waiting a moment. Okay. She asked me if I would mind waiting a moment. There is no change because already this is in past tense, will. Okay. Past tense of will is would. She asked me if I would mind waiting a moment. If. Why we have made use of if over here? Since this is an interrogative type of statement. Okay. This is like an interrogative type of statement, but it comes as a request. Okay. Request form of question. So here we have a question mark. That is the reason why we are making use of a conjunction if. What is the conjunction we are making use here? If is the conjunction we are making use of here because it does not start with a question word. If it starts with a question word, we will make use of the same question word as a conjunction. Come to the next type of sentence, children. How often do you play sports? Okay, what is the question? How often do you play sport? Here you can see this is a question type of sentence where it begins with the question word. What is the question word? How. Okay, what is the question word here? How is the question word. How will you change the sentence? She asked me how often I played sports. Okay, how you have changed the sentence? She asked me how often I played sports. Is it clear for you? The same question word is being used here. Are you clear with this, children? Okay. So here we have seen 4 examples now. Shall we see some more example? Okay. We'll see some more example. Could you tell me where the post office is? What kind of sentence, children? It is a request type of sentence, but it comes under interrogative. Where the post office is? Could you tell me where the post office is? How will you change the sentence? She asked me to tell her where the post office was. The sentence itself is like that. How it is? Could you tell me where the post office is? And how the answer comes? She asked me to tell her where the post office was. Are you clear with the sentence now? Okay. Now let us go into the next example. Here, this is like a negotiating type of sentence where you don't accept things. I don't like mushrooms. Okay. What is the sentence? Read the sentence. I don't like mushrooms. How will you change the sentence? She said that she did not like mushrooms. Be clear, children. When it is like an order, okay, we are making use of the word. Don't do like this, not to do like this. When it comes like an order, you are supposed to use the word not to. But here it is an assertive type of statement. Try to get the difference, children. Already we have seen a sentence with don't, but that comes under imperative type of statement. Here we have this example from an assertive type of statement. Assertive. So we are changing this don't to didn't. How we are changing it? Don't to didn't. But when it comes like imperative sentence, we will say like not to make use of, not to do like this, not to wear, okay, not to wear the dress, okay. So here this is an example for assertive type of statement. So what we have done here? We have changed this don't to didn't. She said that she didn't like mushrooms. Am I clear, children? Okay. Quickly we will move to the next example now. Do you work in London? This is like an example for interrogative statement. This is an example for interrogative statement. And what is written here? Do you work in London? What is the answer for this, children? She asked me if I worked in London. Okay. Why? What is the reason we are making use of if over here? Since this is a question type of statement, and you can see that it is like a yes or no question. We don't have question words. What we have here? It's like an yes or no question. She asked me if I worked in London. Okay. Are you clear with these statements? Yes, you are clear with these statements. Okay. Have you taken down these examples in your classwork notebook? Make a note of it, children. Take down the examples in your classwork notebook. It will help you to some extent when you come across the thing reported speech. Okay, you can have this as the notes till you go through when you come to your 10th standard classes also, you can go through it. These steps will help you to learn the exercises thoroughly. Okay, once you are thorough with the exercises, you can face your exams with confidence. I have given you some examples. I have discussed with you some of the steps over here. Make a note of it. And this session was like a practice session for you. Listen to the video carefully. Understand the words of the teacher. Make a note of it, what she is giving you. Jot down the ideas which is given with the date. But you should write things with the date. Once if you are going to write things with the date, you can easily spot out the things which you can refer. Okay, if you are going for second reference, when you have the date in your notebook, it will help you to identify the things in an easy way. If you are going to be scheduled, you will do things with date. So record all these things with date. Okay, start writing with the date. Give the heading, write down the examples and take down the steps which I have given for you. Okay, so we will meet in the next session, children. If you have any doubts in this session, you can make a call to me and get your doubts clarified. And my request is that I want the students of grade 8 to be regular in your work. It is not like one group of students, one set of students will be regular and the others will not do their work. Everyone should be equal. You should do your work in time. Meet you in next session, children. Bye.